nota for the ayat pasif and ayat aktif. Now, before we go for ayat pasif and ayat aktif, you need to know your kata ganti nama diri. Okay, so that's why I say very important, because you need to use in your form 4, form 5 as well. So I will write the full name here. It's called kata ganti nama diri, which is to replace our name. So I will just write a short form here, KGND. So KGND pertama, which is I and we. So I want the I in the end words. What is it? Saya, yes, correct. What else? Okay, before beta, for my normal person. Okay, Vivian's correct. It's aku. Okay, beta is also I. Beta is for the king, to show the king special. So that's why they use beta. Okay, now how about we? Okay, now here we have 11%, including me. But now I want to say we, but then only 10 of y'all. So I need to use kami or kita, not including me. What is the we? Okay, now if you want to say we as a student is not including me, 10 of y'all ni, which is kami saja. But kita is including me. Pati is also yes, correct. When I am a normal person, I talking a normal person, for example, Laksamana talking to Laksamana. Laksamana, or I don't write this, I don't want you confused. So I draw a statement. For example, Temenggung talking to Temenggung. And then what else? Hulu Balang talking to Hulu Balang. What I need to use in this? Normal person of Laksamana talking to Laksamana, Hulu Balang talking to Hulu Balang, or Hulu Balang talking to Temenggung is called hamba. This one you need to know, because week 4 we will learn about those BMS, which is the Bahasa Melayu standards. You are changing the classic word to the modern words. You need to know how they use for beta, hamba, and also the pate. As long as they are same level, not just they be orang bawahan. As long as they are same level, they are using hamba. But pate is normal person. They want to talk to the king. Only when they are talking to the king, they need to use pate. It's a manners. Okay. For example, Laksamana wants to talk to the king, they also need to use pate. But then when Laksamana, they want to talk to their own level, same level, Laksamana, Temenggung, they always using hamba only. Can? Now, kata ganti nama diri kedua. The second one, which is you and you all. Okay. Kamu, engkau, yes, correct. Okay, what else? You. I want you all first. I want you first. Awak, yes, correct. Okay, in KBAC question, you always use see pada pandangan apa, pada pendapat apa. Answer is anda. All this is you are. Okay, so you see, I'll highlight one thing. Your aku and engkau is normally using for BFF. Your best friend forever. Which is your close friend, you're using aku engkau. Normally you will see in dialogue as well. Okay, now, how about you all? What is you all in the end? Right answer is kalian, which is you all. Now, we still have for king. You cannot say engkau, later you're gonna chop down the head. So you need to use what? It's tuanku. Forgot already so fast. Tuanku is you for king. Now, for kata ganti nama diri ketiga, which is they, he, she, and also their name, is also counted as kata ganti nama diri ketiga. Okay, now, what is he or she in the end? Okay, it's not like English we differentiate he and she, but it's using the same thing. You always use it to say someone. Correct is dia. How about you want to say they? That correct is mereka. Yeah. Okay, how about when you want to say someone is orang yang berpangkat dan dihormati? The person that have positions that you respect. Yes, correct, below. Okay, how about for the king? For king, you cannot say dia as a respect. You need to use the specific words for king. For Sultan, he is Baginda. Baginda is for king. Okay, for example, I cannot say buku itu dibaca oleh dia is wrong. So I need to put a short form. Buku itu dibaca oleh apa? I cannot say buku itu dibaca oleh dia. Okay, dia is equals to dia. There's nothing wrong. But then normally I won't say buku itu dibaca oleh dia is no. And then normally not now I not recommend you to use dia. Okay, I need to use near. Yes, correct. Okay, near small letters. The N small letter is for normal humans. How about the N capital letter is for who? For God. Yes, correct. For Tuhan. And one more. Kata nama. No matter it's am and has, is also kata ganti nama diri ketiga. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Continue the question. Which one I can put di oleh? 1, 2, 3 here. Pertama, kedua, atau ketiga? Only number 3. Number 3 I can put di oleh. But number 1 and number 2, I cannot put di oleh. This one always remember, you cannot put di oleh for dibaca oleh saya is wrong. Dibaca oleh kamu is also wrong. Now, I give you a contoh ayat. For example, contoh ayat aktif. Fadri sedang membaca buku di tandas. Example, yeah. Okay, like, so which one is your subject? Which one is the orang? Fadri, right? Okay, so this is the subject. Which one is your kata bantu to help on the sentence? Kata bantu normally will stay in front of your kata kerja, which is yang sedang. Yes, correct. Which one is your kata kerja? Membaca. Yes, correct. So which one is your object here? Buku sahaja, not buku di tandas. So object is buku. And di tandas here is keterangan. So when I change from ayat aktif to passive, ayat passive, I always put as my object first. Always active to passive. Object always put the first one. So my object is buku. And then the second one is always is a kata bantu. This one is fixed one. Object and kata bantu is always fixed in ayat passive. The first and the second. Then only you identify whether you can put di oleh for Frederick. Okay, can I put di oleh for Frederick for my subject? Now my subject is Frederick. Can I put di oleh? Yes or no? Okay, now I can put di oleh. So become membaca, I will become what? I cannot put membaca oleh is wrong. Dibaca oleh, yes, correct. Dibaca oleh Frederick. And then you remain your keterangan kat belakang di tandas. Nah, no changes for the keterangan is at the back. Okay, for example, if I change Frederick's to saya. Now, the same thing, buku and sedang is always at the first one, second, which is your object and kata bantu. Now, saya, can I put di oleh? No, right? Okay, so becomes saya baca. Yes, correct. You need to remain the original words here, di tandas. Okay, which one? The keterangan always no changes, always remain the same. Depends if the keterangan is describing your object, you need to bring together with your object. So always depends on the questions. They'll say, if they still mention it, then you need to bring to the object. But normally, keterangan is always remained at the back. Okay, keterangan like di, pada, kerana, all these explanations, they always at the back. Only if they still describe anything about the object, you need to bring over. And always remember, ayat active to passive, you need to remain kata dasar. Okay, kata dasar as in, for example, menyediakan original words. Now, you are changing to kata kerja passive. This is a kata kerja active. When you change to kata kerja passive, okay, for di oleh first, menyediakan will become original word for menyediakan. Di apa oleh. Disediakan oleh, okay? And then you need to remain imbuhan akhiran here. When there's a kan, then you need to remain the kan. When behind there's nothing, you don't need to add on anything. And then will become saya sediakan, for example. Kamu sediakan.